position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Arizona's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
To the air, it's Penny. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They put the first points on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Give to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run for it. Makes one man miss. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Has to get there to move the sticks. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Let's go. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Barrels ahead. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Here's a heat. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Fires to the big fella. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on first down. gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Kansas State quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Mims. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Penny. And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It'll be third and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Mims. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Mims. Caught near the sticks, it's Penny. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kansas State pushing the pace. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it down the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll run it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Can't get him to the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. Third down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of... Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to...
He's got it on the outside. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got enough for the first. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The option look. He'll pitch it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Penny. Got his man. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Judovsky. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Got the quick completion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Penny. He's going to take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Arizona in a hurry. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. To the air on first down. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half. So that
he lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Judowski. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
22 water. 22 water.
Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kansas State quick to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that separated.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Kendricks. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He's loose on the right. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Quarterback may change this route. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Creates a little space. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Penny. Bringing the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A little screen to the running back. Across the 45. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Still leading by 2 after the miss. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. They take the lead with the 6.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. FIU has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Florida Atlantic. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Mims. Got enough for the first down. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Rides the back on the option, the give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab. There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Mims. Runs through the tackle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Lost the fire on 2nd down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Goes to the option. Creates a little room. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the 1st down.
They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Neutrals on defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. On the snap, it's Mims. Touchdown, Arizona! And they grab forward.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. So now it's 2nd and long.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but...
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Arizona comes out with another first down. Now on the option. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Back in the middle. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a 1st down.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to tie things up in the final minute. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He turns it loose to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Quick release on the RPO. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Here comes the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They're dealing with a second and long.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players, too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered.